Today, I became Mexican like my father. When I was young, being Mexican meant accepting hugs and kisses from tios and tias that you never remembered meeting. They all remembered you, though. Being Mexican meant unconditional love for anybody that you call family. But as I got older, my idea of being Mexican changed, especially growing up in America. Every time I eat out, I'm confronted with my identity. Doesn't matter what type of food, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Italian, Danish, you name it. And at all of these restaurants, there are people in the kitchen that look like my tios and tias, shouting in Espanol, listening to mariachi music, and cooking. These same people who can't pronounce the names of the dishes they create are the ones whose job it is to suspend your disbelief. These cooks use the knowledge passed down to them to teleport you to another time and place, the wood fire, warmed kitchen of an old grandmother living in the countryside. And by some amazing feat, this time and place is completely foreign to them. Once upon a time, my father was one of those cooks. He worked at an American diner making comfort food favorites like cheeseburgers, steaks, mashed potatoes. He made people believe he was a little old American grandmother named Delilah cooking from her family's handwritten recipes. That was the only beautiful part of it, though. The hours were many and the pay was little. But to put it in his words, conseguir trabajo en la cocina es buen trabajo cuando no conoces a nadie. Getting work in the kitchen is good when you don't know anyone. Hidden behind closed doors, he didn't have to know or speak with anyone to cook. It was a job appropriate for anyone and no one. And so he was rightfully upset when a Mexican like me, who grew up all in the same place, knew many people, and graduated from college, chose to follow in his footsteps and cook. I tried to justify what I was doing, told him that I wasn't only cooking. I was building a movement so that people like him wouldn't have to stay in work appropriate for no one for as long as he did. So that people like him could use it as a stepping stone. So that people like him wouldn't be judged unfairly based on their background. He never really understood that. He cooked to survive. But today, my father walked through the doors of my Middle Eastern-inspired restaurant. He remarked at the beautiful space, made joyful comments about the pink-lit, glittery bathrooms. He sat down to eat our shakshuka, halloumi salad, and Greek yogurt with date molasses and turmeric granola. And for a moment, he believed that he had been transported to a continent he has never imagined he could visit, and that an old Tunisian grandmother had prepared his food. Only it was people like him in the kitchen. People who face insane barriers in life. People who are working towards something better. He ate my food, and for the first time in what felt like forever, he began to glow with pride. He finally understood. And today, with his affirmation, today I became Mexican like my